Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Turnbuckle Weekly Podcast. My name is Casey. As always, with me is my co-host, my tag team partner, my hetero life mate, a man who just recently had his first match. Leon, how you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Well, I gotta tell you, I had a good day, but life happens. So we are the second time rescheduling the Mickey Knuckles podcast.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry, guys. That's why we're recording this. We're not going to keep you too long. We're just going to discuss a couple things and go about our day. I just want to let you guys know the first day, Leon had a water main break out front. Mm-hmm. She was sitting in traffic for an hour, so we rescheduled
with a bad car wreck.
Yeah, we rescheduled that, and then today she just had some things come up, and we're going to try to get it to you next week. If we can't get it to you, we will definitely make it up to you guys. But I do want to talk about, Leon, you had your first practice match Saturday.
I did.
How you feel like it went? I was in the ring, so I know how it went, but how do you feel like it went?
Considering that I took all the bumps in that match.
All of them.
Our other co-host, Mr. Caleb.
My co-host on the Save Point podcast, which will eventually come out once he gets off his butt and gets his camera.
My tag team partner.
Yeah.
And got all the offense, most of the offense, but took none of the bumps. Except for two. He took two because he counted. And I said, all right, let's see. You took two bumps, and I took all the rest.
He said,
but no, it was fun. It was definitely exhilarating. I did not have a match on the show. Nobody get crazy. But I did put my training to the test in a tag team match, and I felt like for a first match, it went pretty well.
Yeah, it was okay. There were some mistakes. It's going to happen. It's your first match. If you guys did make any mistakes, it'd be kind of scary. So I think it was good. Here's my note. Stay out of my horseshoe. Both of you. When I'm reffing, I got to stay out of your way. But if I move out of your way, get out of my way. Like, I got to work my horseshoe.
Yes, you and your horseshoe. Yes.
It's fundamental.
Mm-hmm.
It's not only fundamental, but it's fun to mental.
Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy.
Think about it. You know what I mean? You got to think about the horseshoe.
Oh, I'm thinking.
You got to stay in it. Tony Evans told me best. The two guys in the ring are hooking up. You're the cuck. Pick a chair.
Oh my goodness!
And
you got to stop with that. No, we ain't doing that.
Those were his words.
Yes, they were his words, but they ain't got to be our words. We ain't doing that.
Well, no,
we're going to be professional, and we're going to be child friendly, and we're just going to say that the two people are having an argument that you don't want to be a part of. Stay out of it.
Well, no, there's more to it than that. I have to sit back in the corner and watch.
You're a reporter for the Daily Bugle. You're welcome.
So I'm Superman?
That's Spider-Man.
No, that's Spider-Man's the Daily Planet.
No, Daily Planet is Superman.
The Daily Planet.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Daily Bugle is Spider-Man.
Let me tell you something. I actually worked today. I didn't just go into a job and was like, oh, I'm the boss. I went to work today.
I worked today.
I worked an entire 4 hours. I'm tired today.
Oh, my goodness. 4 hours. Lord have mercy.
I usually pull 10 to 12.
To change subject, because this is Let's Have a Chat, let's chat about the most recent show we had.
Okay, here's the thing. I was networking for a lot of that show.
Mm-hmm.
So
you weren't networking for that show.
Livermore?
Let's start with One Night Only, because we haven't done a podcast since that.
Oh, One Night Only.
Let's start with that, and then we'll go into the Livermore show, and then we'll go into Fallout. Let's start with One Night Only.
One Night Only was the greatest night of my life.
It was pretty awesome.
Greatest night of my life.
I got to meet Ken Anderson.
I got to have a cigarette with Ken Anderson.
And Santino Marella. I shook hands with Ken Anderson.
Yeah, same.
And Enzo. I not only shook hands, I bumped knuckles with Enzo Amore.
Well, yeah, it's because he probably didn't want you to touch him because he's a superstar.
And we saw Eric Young, and that's about it.
I did speak to Eric Young.
Oh, did you?
I did.
How'd that go?
He was very, very nice. I told him I was a huge fan. I loved Showtime. I loved Showtime Eric Young. They found the TNA title in the garbage and started like locking up with gas station attendants. And then he kept calling D'Lo Brown CeeLo Green. It always made me laugh. And he'd be like, "This is platinum recording artist CeeLo Green right here." And D'Lo's like, "What are you talking about?" And it was so good. But I got to tell you, that show top to bottom was great. From the Battle Royal all the way to the main event, CCW and MK Swift. That, for my money, is probably match of the year.
Speaking of money, because it's a good subject to start at, Chris was shooting for 1,000 people. We ended up having like 970 some people there. So we were like 29 short.
Last year was 920 something.
920. So we bumped up. But not only for our little show, I'm going to call it a little show because there are other promotions bigger than us. For our little company to put on a show like One Night Only, we did something that OVW, a competitor of the WWA in the Kentucky area, did not do in that building last year.
Made money, boy.
We made money. OVW
made money.
Didn't make a penny. They lost every single dime that they invested. And we walked away with a fairly decent sum. So we'll take it.
And hey, that's at the end of the day, if we made $5, we won.
Yeah, because it's better to gain a quarter than to lose $10.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened with OVW last year. They didn't make anything.
Yep.
They lost everything.
They lost so much money on the show because they got all these stars and they got to pay all these people all this money. And that's just
However,
not the secret.
Speaking of OVW, though, I will say this. You got to give credit where credit is due to two people. And that is Von Rocket, who was in the Battle Royal, and he is prettier than your girlfriend, bigger than your boyfriend. He is superior Tony Evans.
He's not bigger than my boyfriend. I'll tell you that right now. My boyfriend's huge.
All right, we ain't gonna do that. But you know, two OVW guys. Of course, Tony Evans, hometown guy from Hardinsburg. Currently the United States champion, I believe, in OVW.
He is. He's the OVW United States champion.
And then Von Rocket, of course. And it was funny because I don't know if you all heard it from where you all were up at the top, but where I was sitting in merch, you could still hear like everything going on in the ring when they were all coming out. And Von Rocket came out and he was sitting there and he was just eyeballing everybody, you know, showing he's got a pretty decent physique on him. He's built. And he was sitting there, he's just, you know, puffing out his chest and stuff. And I remember just competitor after competitor after competitor made their way down the ramp. And Rocket got out onto the apron. He was like, "How many are there?" Because everybody just kept piling in and piling in and piling in. Excuse me, I got choked because the show was so good. But it was a really good show. So props to those guys for coming out. Of course, Swoggle was there. He beat Vanderpool, beat the big man with the world's smallest stunner, might I add.
He did hit him with a stunner, didn't he?
It was the world's smallest stunner. Yeah, sure was. It was a good one, though. It looked great.
See, my big takeaway about that whole show was what a stud Ryan Ramsey is. Like, just a piece of talent that kid is.
Yes, he's wonderful. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's going and wrestling for more promotions than anybody else that's on the roster right now.
100%. He's constantly working.
Ignite Pro Wrestling or whatever that promotion was. UPW. He's in like 4 different promotions now that he's worked for. Jet Mosley, Quincy Strange, they've gone and worked for UPW. Of course, the owner of UPW used to work for us. And
very, very good friends with Chris, and family to the guys.
Well, and what I found out is the owner of UPW is actually a lady that comes in the store all the time. She lives right beside of the news station out there. She is Randall Shane's wife is her first cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And speaking of Randall Shane, we also want to give our condolences to the Randall Shane family.
His father passed away.
UPW, as of right now, I don't know when the next date for his shows are.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get his stuff together.
But, big shout out to Randall Shane and his family. Our condolences. Loss is not easy for sure. My dad's been gone since I was 8 years old.
Yeah, mine died 3 days before my 28th birthday.
Of course, I wasn't close with my dad, but still.
Yeah, same.
Parent gone nevertheless. But if you all could message Randall Shane, message UPW, give them your love and support, because we know that they would want the same. They would do the same for us. So condolences there. Shout out to Afa Akana, the new WWA World Champion.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Big surprise.
That's pretty crazy. That guy's been in the business, 8 months?
So he started. So funny thing about our company is everybody knows how our company works. Everybody knows when you start training, you work the shows.
Yep.
Everybody knows that.
Yep.
It's no secret. Everybody knows. If you look back, EB All Day used to stamp our hands when we started coming.
He did.
So it's no surprise we're not the only thing out there that you don't know.
And I took his job,
and then I took your job.
And he took my job.
Here's the thing about it. Afa Akana is too big to stamp your hands at the door. He's too big to clean up spills, and he's too big to work the merch stand. He would make a great bouncer, but however, we started going to the shows, and I think Afa was out there one show. And I'll tell you that the entire time that show was going on, he was out there with everybody else. But I saw him stand up one time. The rest of the time, he was sitting down.
Yeah, and you could still see him over everybody.
Like, the amount of talent that this guy has. He's older than you are.
Yeah, not
he's
by
35,
much,
almost 36 years old.
Yeah, he's only a year older than me.
And he looks, and I told him this when we found out how old he was when we started training there. I thought he was my age.
Right, I did too. I thought he was
26, 27. But when he told me he was almost 11 years older than me and just starting out wrestling, I thought, okay, I've got a shot. But then when I saw the things that he can do, you talk about a genetic freak.
Makes you nervous.
It does make you nervous because in reality, a man his size should not be able to do what he's able to do. But this is pro wrestling. Wrestling is bigger than life. And Afa Akana, whether you're Bo Sawyer or whether you're Dash Licardo, seeing a 7 foot tall, 340 pound dude diving off the top rope with a drop kick or a clothesline, whatever.
Or that big splash he's been finishing people off.
Or just hauling like Braun Breaker across the ropes and hitting you with a clothesline. Either way, you better be on notice. And Clay Williams, I'm going to throw this out there. Clay talks a lot. Sometimes he talks too much. And I feel like he's overstepping himself just a little bit.
I think big man gonna turn on him soon.
Clay better watch out. That bag of milk gonna sour here in about in a little while. Probably.
You built like a bag of milk. How you doing?
Built like a bag of milk. How you doing?
How you doing?
I don't know whether to smile or kick a field goal. If y'all weren't there, he was talking about Clay Williams' smile because he's missing a tooth.
Clay Williams. You look like milk. That's my Andre the Giant.
How did Andre the Giant get brought into this?
I don't know.
No baby oil.
No baby oil. Get out. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, you have died. You are in heaven. But I am king of the clouds. Yeah, I can't really do it. I'm working on it though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, now see, I've never been able to do macho. It always turns into something different. It always turns into Christian's character on the ENC podcast, Paul Smackage. Ooh, let me tell you something, brother. Like it always turns into that after a while.
Oh man,
I can't do very many. Yeah.
Santino.
Yeah, I can't do Santino. I used to be able to do impressions.
What was that thing thing that you and Santino got into a conversation of? It was somebody had mentioned something that people were really upset that he didn't do his accent.
I told him it was so weird talking to him and not hearing him talk like Santino, and he just started laughing. He was like, "It's everybody's most disappointed thing." Dude,
I'm telling you right now, I think if he would have came down to the ring and had a Sharpie unibrow on his forehead, I would have lost it.
Oh yeah, no. I did get to tell him that I was a really big fan of his daughter. He really enjoyed that.
I'm sure he did, and I'm sure that
Ariana Grace is so good. She has no business being as good as she is.
No,
like everything she's done.
The rock star, though.
Anyway, so Chelsea's car said the sloth because she's got a little bit of lisp. And also, if you notice that her teeth don't touch.
Oh, okay.
Like, because she's got Ava Rain.
Oh.
Because she's got, like, the overbite or the under. It's something. I think it's an overbite.
Over, yeah.
But, and then every time she would pop up on TV, I'd be like, it's the last one of the season. And I would do that. That's mean. I shouldn't do that.
Dandelion must be the last one of the season. Doesn't anybody love me? Doesn't anybody care about Sid the Sloth? That is copyrighted, folks, and we do not take credit for any of the lines you just heard.
Sid the Sloth. Nobody cares.
Manny!
Hey, little squirrel, you want a peanut?
Precious!
I don't know what this episode is.
Hey, it's Let's Have a Chat.
Hey, I can do a Landon Sugars impression now.
Which way you going to be looking at the camera?
That's not what I meant. I can do a legitimate impression of Landon Sugars now.
Go ahead.
Where are you? Nobody.
That's awful.
It's an audio-only podcast for everyone who wanted to know. I reached my hands out and started feeling around like I couldn't see.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to have to hit him with that one here pretty soon.
He'd never see it coming.
I can do a Santos impression.
You got Google Translate on your phone?
No, hold on. I was trying to find something to suck because that guy sucks. I'm kidding. I love you, Tyler Santos. You're my sweet little baby.
Hey, that is my experiment.
It's your Bizarro world twin. I don't know which one of you is Bizarro.
We've said this 1,000 times, and we're going to say it again because this is Let's Have a Chat, and that's what we're doing is we're chatting. Casey is bound and determined that me, the one, the only, Tyson Lantos is twins with Tyler Santos.
You know, that doesn't make any sense now that I've sat and listened to it a couple times. You would switch his first name and his last name around. So your actual name would be Siler Tantos.
Tontos. Let's do Tontos.
Well, yeah, because it is Santos.
Let's do it.
So your name is Siler Tontos.
I'm pitching it.
Yeah, Siler Tontos.
Siler Tontos and Tyler Santos. Boom, there it is.
Yeah,
and he will be listening to this podcast.
Their tag team name is called Piss Break, because that's what that's going to be.
No.
Well, gotta go pee.
We are the question marks. That's what it is.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on.
There's just too many jokes that get me canceled there, so I'm gonna stay away from it. But I do want to talk about just the fact that it's been so weird the last few months. You know what I mean? Everything's been really weird.
The fact that everything's moving along and the show is growing to unimaginable lengths.
Yes.
And I'm less than 4 months probably from debuting me and Caleb.
I wouldn't go that far. But
well, we're going that far because I believe in anything's possible when you believe.
All right, anyway, moving on. It's just been weird to me, and I'm humbled and I'm honored, and I'm feeling a little verklempt over here. Hold on.
He's having a man moment. Give him a second.
I'm feeling a little verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. Subject. Butter. Go. That's from Saturday Night Live. That was an old Mike Myers character. Coffee Talk was what it was called. That was the name of the show, Coffee Talk. And she was in love with Barbara Streisand and butter. Subject. But she didn't ever do that. She wasn't like subject, but go. It was always like they were talking about weird stuff, and then she'd go, subject, the fall of the Berlin Wall, go. And then she would be like, oh, and then 10 seconds later, Mike Myers would be like, and we're back. Oh. He's one of my favorite things.
I'm losing my mind over here.
Listen, this is what happens when we don't have a guest.
Let's get back on track.
This is what happens when we don't have a guest.
Listen. let's get back on track. How has these last few months of this show growing and where we are with the company affected you?
I need you to hit me
It's
with that
not
one
morphin'
again.
time. It's not morphin' time. You turn that off.
I need you to hit me with that one again. Hit me that question one more time. Hit me, baby, one more time.
How has these last few months been for you with the show growing to what it's been and how our standards are in the company?
I just answered that question before you asked it. I'm honored and I'm humbled and it's been crazy and I'm verklempt.
But you have more than that.
You're really blowing the audio out.
I'm not, though. The audio's fine because I can still hear myself.
Anyway, moving on.
Dairy Queen drink ASMR. You're welcome.
Is that what you stopped and got before you came
excuse me.
home as Dairy Queen?
Yep. Because you weren't there.
When you come
They
get it when I'm
actually
there,
got
it's
me through
better.
super quick. All the food was at the window when I got there.
Yeah, it's because the person in the kitchen knows what they're doing.
And that would be...
Debbie.
Oh, was she there? I didn't see her car.
Yeah, she was there. She was there. She's phenomenal. She's one of my favorite bosses, and she's coming to the.
She is.
she's coming to
Speaking
Clover
of, you
show.
all are going to hear it here first. Don't you shoot me with that.
I
This is
don't know
my
how
studio.
to do that.
Good. I know how to do something that he doesn't. All right, breaking news, and you're hearing it right
I
here.
can still make women
on
feel
Let's Have a
pleasure.
Chat. We're going to cut that out because he interrupted me again. Ladies and gentlemen, the WWA and the Turnbuckle Weekly podcast will be making a live debut at the Cloverport School on August 29th, 2026. How do we feel about that? I'm excited. I'm super excited.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm not from here.
He's lying.
I'm not from here, so I don't have the same
Victor Harlow's
hometown.
from here.
Yeah, but I don't have the same hometown. Yeah, that's how I feel when we're in Owensboro. But I do have a lot of excitement. I'm really happy that we were able to make this happen.
And
Leon got all the credit for it, I wasn't there helping, and that's fine. Because I'm going to take all the credit when we book Hardensburg Elementary.
well, you know what? We're going to book the high school too, so
Tase you in your
don't you
ball
dare.
sack.
Don't let people know I have a taser.
Oh, I'm sorry, but the 4-inch dildo by the mouse is fine. He put his hands over his eyes.
We are not going to talk about that because I don't have one.
We're not
And I
gonna
will
talk
take
about
pictures
it.
and show everybody that I am a very nice, genuine, clean person.
Leon, stop putting it up. You just said you don't have it. Why are you putting it in a box, moving it around, all that shit?
We're not doing this. We're not doing this. I'm about to cut the podcast off. 24 minutes.
Well, we are going to end pretty soon because this is a short episode anyway. It was just a quick, hey, guys. So it's fine. You could cut it off if you want. I've already said everything I wanted to say other than boobies. Now I've said everything I want to say. Boobies are nice. Oh, you disagree, Leon? You disagree? They feed babies, you pervert. They feed babies. And you're going to sit here owning a fireworks stand and tell me you don't have any whistling bungholes, spleen splitters, whisker biscuits,
This is not
Husker Dumps,
Joe Dirt.
with or without the scooter stick,
This is not Joe Dirt.
or even one single
Oh my
whistling
God. I'm
kitty
about
chaser.
to tase you for real. I'm telling you right now, I'm about to flip this on. And I'm just going to let you have it.
I have seizures. You can't do that.
Well, good thing we live 2 minutes from a hospital.
No, I don't want to have a seizure. It sucks. I pee my pants, and it's just terrible. That's awful. But, guys, I'm going to tell y'all what. This thing has gone off the rails in record time.
20? We haven't even made it to 25 minutes yet.
Which is fine. That's okay. We just needed to put something out quick, just a small snippet.
I will say this. You all are getting ready to hear the debut of our new jingle for these Let's Have a Chat episodes.
Yep.
And it will be playing right after this episode goes off.
Let's have a chat. Let's have a
Don't
chat.
spoil it.
It's not. I mean, that's
my
just.
goodness.
I'm just singing songs.
One more thing before we get off here. We appreciate everybody asking about Alexander Knight.
Yes.
Who was severely injured at the last show. People, it was not part of the entertainment at all. It was a legitimate injury. I want to preface that with Casey sitting beside me. It was a real injury.
Yes, it required surgery.
It was worse than just a knockout. I mean, it was pretty severe. So
yeah, it was pretty rough.
he is home. He is recovering. We do not have a time frame on when he will be back. We will try to keep everybody posted as we are posted. But just keep lifting him up. Thoughts, prayers, good vibes, whatever you believe in. Because he is Alexander Knight. He is AK. Okay? That's just all there is to it. Because I can tell you one thing. When he got out of surgery, with his pinkies up.
That was interesting. Hot dogs.
We're going to end this episode now. Casey's ruined it. You know what? It's been a good chatting with y'all. Pull up a chair. Thanks for pulling it up, sitting down with us, talking for a little bit.
Let's have a chat.
This episode's going to be titled Leon is Annoyed.
It's going to be called Brains Where? Gone. It's over. 27 minutes of absolute nonstop idiotic garbage.
Listen.
It's over.
Guys.
It's over.
I love
It's
you
over.
guys.
It's over. We love you all. Take care. We'll see you all in Eddyville. Peace.
Let's have a chat. Woo! Let's have a chat. Leon and Casey. Leon and Casey. Pull up a chair. Come stay a while. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat.